Hello, this is Kara again, and I have another video for you today. Today I will be doing a review of Joanna's Christmas by Joanna Basford. Now, there's a long story behind this. I wasn't really gonna review this book. This book wasn't really on my radar to review, but I got it from a fan, and she's been a super fan and a super patron for a long time. And she requested that I do this review. So as you guys know, I love you guys, and when you guys make requests, I do my best to honor those requests. So I will be doing a review of this book. Now, I am a little ashy because I've been working on this project that has taken me basically almost 2 weeks to do, and it's still not done. And I had no idea it was going to be this intensive and this crazy when I started it. And I started the project and I just want to finish it, but it does involve watercolor paper, and I don't want to get lotion on my hands. So when I finish this, I'm gonna have to go back and do that other project. So that's number one. Number two, yeah, so she got me this book and I'm supposed to be doing this review. Like I said, this wasn't really on my radar. I know Joanna has a more recent book, Inky and the Butterfly or something. I know a lot of people got review copies. I wrote the publisher. I contacted the publisher by Instagram, Twitter, whatever, and I've not been able to get my hands on a review copy, and it's not really a book that I would necessarily get for myself. So it's something that if I don't get a review copy, I'm just not going to do. And I haven't been able to reach them. And, this is as soon as I heard about the book, I contacted them a million different ways. So I guess, I don't know, I guess I don't meet their requirements or whatever, to get a review copy for that book. So this is a Christmas book that she did. And I feel like this book is a couple of years old. And I didn't want to get into this book because I was going to get really irritated. So normally I try to be nice, polite carrier, but I'm probably going to be fairly irritated during this production. So please cut me some slack a little bit because of this whole process. So the main reason why I had a feeling I was going to get irritated is because I've been doing her books for a while, and the main problem that I've had with the books is that they were double-sided and that it was a pain to remove the binding, and I had to go through the trouble of removing the binding from all of her books. But this is a book that she did before she did Magical Jungle. This is a book she did before she did her most recent book, and if you notice, you will notice that the book is indeed single-sided. So it is something that she is able to do, and as you can see from this page that I removed, it is also very nicely perforated, and the perforation is done really well here. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. But the perforation is actually some of the highest quality perforation that I've seen. So it's perforated, it's single-sided. The backside is up to you whether or not you want to color the backside, but I was only going to be coloring the front side. This is probably one of the best papers that she's used. This is done with watercolor paints, believe it or not. This is done with Holbein paints. And I think for most of this, I only did one layer, but I think it could easily have taken more than one layer. I really was just testing out the Holbein paints to see how they would work because I wasn't thinking that I would like the Holbein paints, and I ended up really liking them. So this is for my upgraded, this is for a coming up video on the Holbein paints. And I was really happy with this painting. It turned out really nice. I was impressed by how nice it turned out. But as you can see, you can easily tell that this is going to go in my, I'm doing a little portfolio or something. So this is going to go in my portfolio. I love the artwork in her books. And that's part of the reason why it's frustrating to me, because I feel like, let me turn to this page. This is a double-sided, look at this. This is exactly what I've been telling you guys is doable since probably one of my first videos. And this is, one of the complaints that she has said, oh, I can't do a single-sided book because then you can't have two-page spreads. Look at this really nice two-page spread. There's nothing in the binding, and it's exactly the way I said you would do the two-page spreads. You got two pages facing each other where the blank page is facing each other, and then you got two pages where the two-page spread is out, and then you'll have two pages, and then you'll just go back to the regular regular single-sided, and this way you can easily do a two-page spread. So the notion that the books remain single-sided because she can't do a two-page spread is bupkis to me. Now, I realize a lot of fans prefer the single-sided books. But this is the other thing that's frustrating to me, and this is the other thing that I really don't get. Joanna Basford is pretty much probably the only adult colorist artist who could pretty much get published whatever she wanted. So if she wanted to make a single-sided edition of her books for the fans who wanted the single-sided edition where it had all the pages in this paper, because this is really good paper, and not give me the, pardon my French, but not give me the crap of the whatever the artist edition that she did on that crap cardboard stock, then I would be really happy. And so it's something that she can do for her fans. It's something that she has the power to do for her fans, but it's something that she's not doing. Just, I don't know, just out of spite. I don't get it. I don't know. And I'm not trying to attack her personally. I'm just saying the process, and I don't mean her personally. I mean like her people or whatever. But it's something that, I don't know, like I feel like if your fans want something and they're willing to pay extra for the artist quality, for the materials or whatever, if you want to have 2 editions, she's one of the few artists who could have 2 editions of every book and it would be fine. And there are other artists who do it and it's fine. Like people who want the less expensive version and who want the double-sided pages, so they can get more for their money, they're able to do it and it's not a problem at all. But she's able to do it for this book. This is the part that I guess infuriates me. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm getting this upset. But I guess this is the part that really bothers me. She did this for this book, which came out before Magical Jungle. Then from Magical Jungle, she goes back to the lesser quality publication style. She gets rid of the perforation, like all this other stuff. And it's frustrating because it seems like it's a little bit of like, just like poking people in the eye. Like, whatever. I don't know. I'm really frustrated by that. And, so I apologize. I didn't intend for this to be a rant video. I don't know what has been going on with me. My mic has been giving me problems, and it's not really the problem with the mic. It's the wiring of the mic and the way that the mic uses power. The mic is fine. It's just the iPhone, sometimes wants me to connect it to a different cord in between and sometimes doesn't. And it's frustrating because I don't always know which is which. But anyway, so maybe I shouldn't do book reviews when I'm irritated, but I am definitely feeling irritated today. And like I said, I have the other project. I can give you guys a preview because you guys are fans and you guys listen. So you can see over there. Look, you can see a preview of what I'm doing. Look at all those pans of paint in one travel palette. And yes, it will travel. And I'll show you guys all the stuff that I did when I do the video. But that's a preview of this upcoming video. And you know, and what I like about the paper here and what I really like is the fact that this paper can take watercolor paints, it can take watercolor pencil, it can take regular pencil. People have done markers. I mean, this is probably some of the best paper that she's used for any of her books. And the fact that you can easily rip out the fact that it's perforated, it's just really nice and it's really fun. And it's really unfortunate that I don't have access to this. I didn't want to say technology. I don't have access to this kind of printing for her other books. Like I got 2 copies of Secret Garden. I think that was her first book, and Enchanted Forest, which was the second book. And the second copy, I don't know what was up with the second copy, but there was something wrong with the paper where water would bead up in it in a weird way. And there was like a waxy residue on it. And I couldn't really use the second copy. So I purchased the second copy of both of those books for nothing because I wasn't able to really use pencils on them. And I wasn't really able to use paints on them. Oh my God, all I'm doing in this video is ranting. I'm so sorry. I'm not even talking about the art. You guys can see the art. Okay, this video is going to be a total flop. And I do apologize in advance for the video being a total flop. I might have to title this video Carrier Gets Angry or Carrier Loses, I don't know, Carrier something. I'm the worst. I apologize. I am going to do this with some watercolor paints. So probably what I will do with this book is some of these are pictures that you can use year round. So this one is not necessarily a Christmas picture. This one that I did with the Holbein paints, that's not really a Christmas picture. This is a picture you can do, you know, whenever. I mean, it's a little Christmassy, but I made it out to be a little bit more spring summery with this picture. But most of these are definitively Christmas pictures. So if you want the high quality paper, single sided perforated pages, then you will only have the Christmas book. This is literally your option. And it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do about it is tell you guys how I feel, and tell you guys that I'm irritated, and tell you guys that I'm annoyed by it. And, it is what it is. I mean, it's something that really not very many artists could do, multiple editions of their books for fans who wanted, specific things. But this is something that's possible, but it's not being done because, you know better than I do. You guys know more about, I'm sure there's somebody there who's going to tell me that I'm a terrible person for suggesting that there be a second version done of the older books. But, the paper is here. It's an option. It can totally be done for the older books. I think a lot of people would go out and buy the older books if you could get some of those older books. A watercolor, a color palette test page. I mean, this book really does have everything, and this book is really done exactly right. But then the following book was not exactly right for me. Let me say that this is for me. It is my channel, so I get to say what I like, and I know some people do prefer the single-sided pages. But like I said, I think it's something that could possibly be done, but just isn't being done. And that annoys me a lot, because, whatever. Anyway, so I'm annoyed a lot by it, and it is what it is. The art is fine. It's the same art that you guys have seen. It's just a very similar style to all the other books that she's done. I mean, if you like the art, I like the art well enough, then this is the kind of thing. But if someone else is looking for a way to publish a coloring book, using this kind of paper and this kind of perforation and doing it, this is a really good way to do this. And, I wish that it's something that had been continued instead of abandoned after this. So, so that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys watched all the way to the end, oh my God, I love you. And oh my God, I apologize. I will definitely have a video of one of the cats for you as soon as I finish this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Although I don't know why you guys, this is one of my worst videos in a long time. Yes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I have the Patreon. There's a bunch of, I've been going through the Patreon and making changes. There's a bunch of really cool rewards over there. There's one reward where you get like, where I send you like a coloring or art supply every month, that I choose specifically for you. So it's like a book of the month club, but where somebody is like picking out books specifically for you. So that's kind of a fun one. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. And once again, I do apologize for being so cranky. All right. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Hey, buddy. Who's your buddy? Oh, who's your buddy? Oh, you're a good kitty.